Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Money and Mindset podcast. I am your host, Sheryka Alford, and she is.
Anntricia Bray.
We're here to provide you with motivation to get out of debt, build wealth, and transform your outlook on life. Today, we are going to talk about fees, and more fees. It's the little things that tend to do the most damage to our budget. What you got to say about fees, Anntricia? Talk about bank fees, the little monthly fee that we have to pay sometime, or shall I say the maintenance fee if we don't have a certain amount of money in our account each month. They hit you with about what? About a anywhere from $5 and up
Oh
each
yeah,
month just to have that account.
they hitting that pocket. Everything wants your money, and that's one thing that I make clear in a couple of my books that I have is that everything is designed to get your resources. So don't think that this stuff is out here and yeah, they're giving you the best deal. They are designed and set up that regardless of whatever deal you think you're getting, they're the ones that are winning. They're not going to go without. They're not losing out on anything, and so there are fees attached to things that we haven't even really considered. I mean, there's not a bill that you can't go open right now that you're going to look and see that there's going to be a line that says fees, and it doesn't necessarily say where those fees are, specifically just that they're fees and they're added into your account, and you pay those every month. And so when you look at it, say the fee is a $3 fee, you say, well, it's just $3, but 3 times 12, because there's 12 months in the year. So you do the math. What does that look like? And you have more than one bill. So that's just one bill where you're looking at a $36 a year that's going out that you have no clue what it's going out to. But you may have 10 to 12 bills every month on a cycle that you're having to pay, racking up in fees that you have absolutely no idea where that money is going or what that fee even entitles. So it's something to uh, really take a look at as you're looking into your finances. How many unnecessary bills do you have? And also adding up how many unnecessary fees you have that are going along with that.
Yeah, so if you bank somewhere and you notice that you are being charged a monthly service fee, either check to see if there's a way that that can be avoided, like if maintaining a certain amount in your account each month, if that's something that's doable for you, do that. Or you may want to look around for someone else to bank with, or try a credit union, because me personally, I prefer credit unions, because that's what I'm used to, and they don't seem to have as many fees. So that's something else to look into. Another something to consider with your bank accounts, if you are noticing that you're being charged overdraft fees, which those could run $35 and up. If you have overdraft protection, which basically that's saying, say you use your debit card or write a check and you don't really have the amount of money to cover that, your bank will go ahead and cover it for you, allow it to go through, but they're going to charge you that overdraft fee. So you'll be responsible for that, plus making sure you get the appropriate amount of funds into your account within a certain time frame. So if you're one that's being hit with overdraft fees, I've said it before, go back to your budget, your spending plan, and see how you can set that up to avoid those fees, because that's something that can be avoided.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you're in overdraft every month or every other month, I mean, you're already doing yourself a disservice because you're giving away, um, let's say, a minimum of $50 every time that because you're going to have to go back and maybe it was only $1 that you were short. Maybe it was only $2 that you were short. But when you look at covering the cost of that uh, purchase and also the overdraft fees and things like that, you're really doing yourself a disservice. So it's time to really look at areas that you can sacrifice and not really get into that trap, because that can be a trap, just like the payday loans, just like the title loans and the different things of that nature with the high interest rates. uh, $25-$30 is a lot to pay back for $1, being $1 or $2 short, say, or even 50 cents short on a purchase that you made without being aware of and conscious about what's in your account. So you don't want to get up in that trap of just handing out money before you even get it. Your paycheck goes in the bank and automatically, you have 200 or 300 that's gone because of fees and overdrafts and just things that you haven't really um, been aware and intentional about. So you don't want to do that every month.
Right. Yeah, because that definitely adds up. And be mindful. Something else to consider is when you use your ATM card, your debit card at different ATM machines. If that ATM machine is not associated with your bank, you may be charged $3, $4, $5, if not more, depending upon where you are, just for the convenience of using that ATM machine. So basically, you're paying that institution to give you your money out of your account.
Mm-hmm. And also even transfer fees from a savings account to a checking account or something like that. Those are fees too that add up. So I mean, it's all it's convenience. You're paying for the convenience. Let's just look at it what it is. Yeah, you're paying for the convenience to get your money. So, if you've really done the work that we taught in season 1 about creating that financial plan and things like that, and really looking at your money for what it is, if you're doing the work with the knowledge that you've been given and you're applying it to your financial situation, you're going to be on a path to avoid and prevent these kind of situations from happening, because you're not only up until this point have a financial plan and created that and have budgeted each month for what you're dealing with, but you're going to also minimize uh, those extra subscriptions and things like that. You're minimizing your consumer debt. You're paying down debt. And as you're paying down debt, you have that money set aside to pay on your bigger debts. And so you shouldn't be continuing into the cycle of accumulating all of these fees from banks and from the ATMs and the service fees and all this other kind of fees, more fees and more fees and more fees and more fees. Okay, we sick of fees. Fees does
I'm
not.
allergic.
Yes, it does not serve us. So we're gonna eliminate some of these fees. Okay, we're gonna eliminate some of these fees in our life. So if you're just new to the Money and Mindset podcast and you're here on season 2, go back and take a look at season 1. Into those episodes and use it as a tool, as a resource to help set you up and implement a plan. We've given some simple, practical tips that not only are tips that work. We know that they work because we talk about this stuff in real time. Um, we're not rich folk here. We're we're everyday working women just like you are. But go back and apply and really see what you can use from our experiences that we share in 100% transparency, what you can implement in your own life to eliminate some of this so that you're on the road to a more prosperous financial future without the fees. We don't want to continue to drag the fees along, okay?
No, we don't. And another thing, if you are, say, you're looking to sign up for a credit card. Now, I am one. I believe that credit is a tool, and just like any other tool, as long as it's used responsibly and for its proper purpose, then there's nothing wrong with it. So if you are looking to sign up for a credit card and use it in a responsible manner and pay the balance off each month, um, be mindful of if they're charging an annual fee, because some credit cards, just for having the card, you'll have to pay a fee. None of my credit cards have an annual fee because I'm allergic to fees. But I'm just saying that is something to look out for.
All I can say is no. I don't want your credit. No, I don't want to give you mine. And no, I don't want to. Yeah, no. Yeah, my husband, he just come the other day. And I think that's what it was. But the annual fees added on top of the balance. That was
Ooh, right.
So I'm just like, I don't know what that is. But now that I think about it, that could have been what it is. The annual fees added up on top of what was already owed on that balance. So, yeah, it is what it is. I
Read the
don't want
fine
your
print.
fees. You can keep your fees. No, I don't want your fees. So, yeah. So, no, we ain't doing that. What else you got to tell everybody about these fees, and more fees before we wrap it up today?
All I can say is just prepare and plan, because like Anntricia pointed out earlier, a lot of times we fall into this fee trap because of our lack of preparation and planning. And just be mindful and read the small print. Any accounts you open up, whether it be a bank account, credit union, credit card, whatever, just make sure you are aware of what you're signing up for. So that's all I got.
All right, this wraps up this edition of the Money Mindset Podcast. I am Anntricia Bray Smith.
And I'm Sheryka Alford.
Until next time.